Welcome back to MindAxis Yellowstone fans. Today we're diving deep into one of the most pivotal and emotionally charged chapters in the Yellowstone saga, the year 1969. Now, 1969 might seem like just another year in history, but for the Dutton family, it's a turning point that shapes everything we know about them today. In 1969, a young John Dutton, yes, the very same man we've come to admire, was just about 10 years old. This year also marks the death of Spencer Dutton, a foundational moment that signifies the passing of the old guard and the rise of the modern Duttons. That's why the upcoming prequel series set in 1969 is so exciting. It promises to answer long-standing questions about John's upbringing, his loyalty to the land, and the complex family dynamics that forged the man we know. If you watched the 1923 series, you might remember that flash-forward scene showing Spencer's death in 1969. It's hard to imagine losing him, especially after everything we've seen, but it means that 1969 will be Spencer's last and most meaningful chapter, portraying him as the wise grandfather figure referenced in Yellowstone. We'll witness intense intergenerational bonding, which is a core emotional thread of the story. But here's the twist. Elizabeth Dutton is still alive in 1969. Her return to the Dutton world is set to shake things up dramatically. Expect inheritance battles, clashing egos, and messy family drama because Elizabeth's comeback threatens to fracture the family for the first time. This rift is the root of the famous Beth-Jamie rivalry we see in the original Yellowstone series. Michelle Randolph, who plays Elizabeth, recently revealed that Elizabeth walks away pregnant and possibly returns to Boston, but much about her journey remains a mystery. The 1969 series will fill in those gaps, and I, for one, can't wait to see what happens next. Of course, 1969 wasn't just about the Duttons. It was a monumental year in American history. Vietnam War tensions, the Civil Rights Movement, feminism, and the counterculture revolution were all reshaping the country. Montana was changing too. Rumors suggest that John's father might be drafted into Vietnam, which is why Spencer steps up to raise young John, making Spencer's death even more devastating. Now let's talk casting. Brandon Sklenar, who played Spencer in 1923, is open to returning, even with prosthetics to age him up. That would be incredible, but it might not be practical. Another exciting possibility is Kurt Russell stepping into Spencer's shoes, bringing his signature grit and emotional depth to the role. For Elizabeth, Michelle Randolph could return with makeup or time jumps, or a new actress might take on the role, which would add a fresh dynamic. And what about John Dutton's father, John Dutton II? John Bernthal has expressed interest, and fans are buzzing about him potentially joining the franchise. As of now, Paramount Plus hasn't officially confirmed 1969 as a standalone series, but between the open questions from 1923, cryptic hints from the cast, and creator Taylor Sheridan's habit of expanding this universe, it feels inevitable. We're likely looking at a release around 2026, following the 1944 series. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to MindAxis for your weekly deep dives into the Yellowstone universe. And while you wait, check out the video on your screen. It might just be your next binge-worthy obsession.